Hello, dear fire signs. Hello, Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. How are you? Welcome to your love reading for August of 2024. As we know, it's not an easy month astrologically speaking, and this video is done on the 12th of August. So we're heading up to the difficult aspects. For our patrons, the love readings for August have been up for a while. The individual love readings. Here on YouTube, we do the elementals. So those of you that are interested in joining our Patreon, it's for the price of purchasing a coffee, buying me a coffee. You can also you can get the 12 individual signs, but you can also go into a draw for a free reading every single month with yours truly. Thank you. A special thank you to our patrons. Oh my God. Okay. Thank you, Spirit, for that. The Emperor seems to be the character that is showing up in August readings. Aries, Taurus. Okay, the Emperor is about stability. The Emperor is about security and love. Someone being responsible, being mature, or going through a maturing process, right? Taking responsibility for the ones that they love. This could be your energy, that you are the one in charge in your own life and that you need to take action. You need to be more responsible, or you're becoming more mature, going through a maturation process. As an energy, the Emperor, remember, it is mainly Aries, even though I do see Taurus in this card. Could be any sign, but it does speak to someone that could possibly have a past relationship, commitment. Could be a business owner, could be someone that is ready to take action and bring the security and the stability to love, or do the work. Have the confidence, because I do get also, well, Aries is Mars ruled, and Mars is connecting with Jupiter. So Jupiter could be whether it's Jupiter or whether it's Mars, Jupiter would be a teacher, metaphorically speaking, in your life. Mars could be the gas, pressing on the gas, on the pedal. But Mars could also be the desire, the gutsy energy to take responsibility, to offer security, to deal with also, because Jupiter can also speak to separation and divorce. And we know the astrology is not easy this month, as Jupiter and Mars, especially Jupiter, will be squaring off to Saturn in Pisces from Gemini. So it's about transmutation and change. But this aspect will be happening not only now, but also around Christmas and in June next year. So it's the beginning of something that we're needing to transmutate, change, take responsibility on, so on and so forth. So it ain't an easy time, my dear friends. Let's take the whispers of love. Let's see what the advice from the Love Oracle says for our fire signs. So Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. In the month of August, what's going on as we're leaving the Leo season, coming into the Virgo season? And we've got a very difficult full moon in Aquarius on the 19th. Plus Mercury is retrograding the whole month. So a lot to do with the past situations, reevaluating, revisiting, looking at a situation, trying to perfect something, or just make the changes, see how we perceive things that will be coming up. Fire, the element of fire. Please, Spirit, this is the card. Thank you. And we have, look to your inner strength. You are stronger than you realize. And it's a number 11. 11 is like a portal. 11 is justice. So it feels as though it's not going to be easy, an easy one. Of course, this full moon, that's difficult. It's going to be a difficult one in Aquarius, where Pluto is. Will be in good aspect to fire signs. Will give you opportunities to make the changes. And then after that 19th of the month, we're coming into the portal of the eclipses, and the eclipse will be happening in Pisces. So the consecutive second full moon after the Aquarius full moon on the 19th will be on 18th of September in Pisces. So after the 19th, even though that will give you opportunities, you will need to readjust and make changes, because Pisces is a water sign and will have you in a bit of a doozy as to what you need to do. Okay, so you're going to have to look to your inner strength, which says it's not going to be easy, unless, I mean, we've got, as I said, we've mentioned the signs already. The Emperor could be any sign, nevertheless, but we've also got number 11, which is Libra. Libra is where the south node of the moon is, and there's a lot to do with the past. So releasing past, and this would be especially important for Aries and Libra people. But since we're doing the fire element now, and Aries is a fire sign, very, very important. Now, let's see what is coming through. Let's see if Spirit cannot advise us. And remember, this is a general reading, may or may not resonate for all of you. The month of August for fire signs. You have had the blessings of Venus moving through Leo. Now Venus is in the month of August in Virgo, which does not help you. Love won't be easy. So let's see what's showing up for fire signs, please, Spirit. The fire element. Thank you for your guidance. We're doing a 9-card spread. Let's see what the focal point is. We've got judgment. So crisis, a moment of crisis and change, and a resurrection, possible resurrection. Scorpio comes through very strongly. Let's take the 9-card spread. 9 of Pentacles. Virgo comes through with the 9 of Pentacles. Queen of Cups. Cancer. Scorpio, Pisces. 2 of Pentacles. 3 of Swords. King of Swords. 9 of Swords. 6 of Pentacles, which also came through for earth signs, and the 4 of Pentacles. At the bottom, we've got the 5 of Cups. 5 of Cups, 10 of Wands, 10 of Wands, 3 of Swords, 9 of Swords. Not an easy, and Judgment, not an easy month, as the main energy is the major arcana of Judgment. A moment of crisis, judgment calls, going through a metamorphosis, but that always involves a death process, an ending, obviously. You've got a couple of 9s, so the month of September could be a very significant month. We've got a 5 of Cups, which is remorse, regrets concerning the past. 10 of Wands, which is a heavy energy, but it's like a restart, which says you've been dealing with a really heavy burden. We see a change of home, a change of an emotional state, or where your desires are concerned and what you want to create. We've got the Star card here again, which is Aquarius. Now, of course, the full moon in Aquarius, which the King of Swords would more than likely be Aquarius energy relative to air signs. The star card does speak to the future and a possible wish fulfillment, but this involves dealing with a heavy past, let's say, needing to transition, to move. This could be a moving house, which is something that's a really heavy burden, closing like a chapter in the past where there was hope. Maybe you've lost your hope. Maybe you're losing your hope in the month of August, because I don't see easy cards here. And it says, look to your inner strength. But let's see what else we've got. Okay, we've got the Wheel of Fortune and the Star. So we've got Jupiter and Uranus, which they did conjoin, I think it was in April. So around the eclipse times, now we're coming up to the next eclipses, which the Wheel of Fate says it's divine timing that a wish fulfillment will come in. And the thing is that this full moon in Aquarius, which gives you opportunities, will be in a tight, difficult aspect to Uranus. So even though it's not going to be easy, the stress, the anxiety, the shock and awe situations that will play out will bring change, will bring that divine timing. But you're going to have to be strong as you're walking through that portal, that new opening, let's say. And the Wheel of Fate sits on a King of Wands, which could be another fire sign. So could be talking about Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. King of Wands. Yes, King of Wands is, we know he's very powerful, very creative, very attractive, very action orientated, very much about play and desire and chasing his desires. Now we've got an Emperor here and we've got a King of Wands. Could be the same person. And the King of Wands is sitting on Temperance. So this could be a foreigner, someone that's at a physical distance. We've also got a King of Swords, where someone in the past, let's say, could be a foreigner, someone who comes from different beliefs, different race, that maybe you are communicating through social media, which something is becoming very heavy, difficult to handle. So therefore, you're feeling as though you're going through lots of changes. There's lots of regrets pertaining to the past. King of Wands, unless you're dealing with two different people, we've got a King of Swords here. If this is the same person, then this could be someone that's holding back on their desires. They're holding back on their truths. We've got a Two of Pentacles, a Three of Swords, and a Four of Pentacles. We've got a 6 and then a 4. It's like going back and forth. We've got the card of singlehood, 9 of Pentacles. Someone that's possibly detaching. What was I going to say? Someone that is more using their logic, someone that's, I'm going to say, detaching from a difficult past. If we think of the 9-card spread, this is the past column, okay, and so is this, but it's leading towards the future, because this would be the card that's mostly in the past, right? Because this is the outgoing card. So we've got past, present, future, and we've got past, present, and future. So this would be the card that leads on to the future. And we've got 9 of Swords that's connected to a 9 of Pentacles. And 9 of Pentacles here is someone that is someone that cannot be boxed, let's say. Someone that is a very, very individual, very free-spirited, someone that knows their worth, someone, as I said, that cannot be trapped. But I'm getting that because someone's heart was beating extra strong. It feels like someone's fallen into a trap. That's what I'm wanting to say. The player that's fallen into a trap. What is that trap? That trap for me is that their heart was beating, that they fell in love. So I'm getting like a turning of the tables. That's what I'm getting, because King of Wands, someone that is, yes, very flirtatious, very free-spirited, very passionate, chases fun, wants to have fun, is very much, I know my worth, I know that I can manifest whoever it is that I want in love. But we see a Queen of Cups here. We see a Queen of Cups here, and the Queen of Cups is someone that's usually very sacrificing, someone that's very open and loving and very motherly. And I get, it's like stepping on a mine. Falling into a trap, getting into a cage. It's like the victor becoming the victim, if I could use that term, because I get that someone's heart started to really open up, and that's for me, that was meant to happen. Because we know that the King of Wands comes through as more sexual, but we see a Queen of Cups here. So it could be a water sign, could be an earth sign that some of you fire signs have fallen for, or you can flip the energies and say, let's say that, let's not look at the signs, and let's say that your heart, your goodness, your generosity of heart was the hook, line and sinker, let's say, of this person, this King of Wands. This could be another fire sign, doesn't matter. Okay, because we see, all right, I know my worth, I'm the individual, I'm very free-spirited, so on and so forth. Right? I've got everything I need. I really don't need anything else in my life. But then what happened, because it is in connection to heart, right? Which has put someone in a lot of worry, a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety, because the Three of Swords says that there's a disappointment. There's something didn't go well. All right, something did not go well. But just looking at the past position, let's say, because it takes two to tango, let's say, the Two of Pentacles up in the air. Yes, I can play, I can have fun. There's so much love out there. It's given freely. I'm a free bird. I can do whatever I want. Well, it's not always the case, because even you who felt as though you've got everything you need, you don't really know, you didn't experience, let's say, the real thing, which is love. And this has sort of left things up in the air for you, because you really did feel, you really did connect with that other person's heart. So, and I don't know, my dear friends, if my dear fire signs, whether that was you falling into the trap or whether it was the person that you've connected with. We do have a fair bit of air here and here. So it may have been, you could be the King of Wands, let's say, and you've connected with another air sign. Someone that someone that was maybe that you connected with, maybe your minds, maybe you're on the same level intellectually, and this is something maybe that was attractive to you, let's say, because we've got a very intelligent King of Swords here. And of course, King of Swords and King of Wands, they do share the very powerful masculine energies of air and fire. And of course, and I'm going to say for some of you, this could also be a same-sex relationship that I'm getting, which I don't always get. Now, Queen of Cups could also be someone that is an advisor. It could be your intuition. It could be that emotions are fluctuating, that emotions are up in the air. The choice could be between my heart and my head, or my desire that, I really enjoyed being with them physically. So that was, that sort of put you in two minds. It was perfect. Okay. That relationship was perfect. Being intimate with this person was perfect. Scorpio is also intimacy, physical intimacy, which could open up the emotional intimacy as well. Another trap, right? I'm getting traps so much for you here. Nevertheless, there's something, and there could be third parties because of the Three of Swords, because of the Nine of Swords. We do see a King of Swords, we saw a King of Wands, we see a Queen of Cups. So on another level, yes, there could also be choices. Two of Pentacles is here as well. And there's been heartbreak, disappointment, and a lot of stress and anxiety here. Now, Nine of Pentacles, King of Swords, and Nine of Swords could also say that someone is asking for a divorce. You've gone through separation, through heartbreak, through moment crisis, or you're going through that. If we look at the Two of Pentacles, we've got the Three of Swords and the Four of Pentacles. Someone is having difficulty in making a choice. They fear being heartbroken. They fear that there's a third person if there's been deception. And maybe they're protecting their heart because they've been hurt before in the past. Four of Pentacles is I hold back on my truth. I hold back in giving my heart. I'm in two minds about speaking about my open heart. Will there be reciprocation? Will the person reciprocate? If you're an emperor, or he's an emperor, or she's an emperor or an empress, then it's like walking on a tightrope. I've got a reputation to protect. I've got a family to protect. I've got a name in my society. I cannot show weakness, says the emperor. And I've got responsibilities, so I need to hold it up. I need to hold myself up. Hold it together, which I feel is very this month. Look to your inner strength. You are stronger than you realize. So that's not going to be an easy one. Now, let's not rule out that the Queen of Cups could also be an advisor who could be in which she could be the glue or the advisor or the friend that's going to help you keep it together. Hold yourself up and keep yourself up. Because I see with the Four of Pentacles, this is the miser. You're leaving the month as the miser. You go from the Nine of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, and then Four. You've also got the Two here. So we do have a fair bit of earth. So some of you could be dealing with an earth sign. Let's not rule that out. We spoke of air as well. Scorpio does come through very powerfully. We've also got, I'm going to say Libra with the Six of Pentacles, which we go 9, 6, and 2. Someone's up in the air whether they should open themselves up to reciprocate or not, take that gamble or not. And then at the end of the month, it's like, no, I'm not going to take that gamble. And this could be very tough because King of Swords comes through as very cold, very calculative. We've got the general energy as the Five of Cups. Wow, this was a difficult one to understand. The cards are saying trust your intuition. Even if someone is holding themselves back and protecting their heart, they feel for you. The love is there. Okay, whether it's now they're not showing their emotions, they're looking at things from a more logical point of view, and it could be that they're needing to make a decision. They're going through maybe their own issues. King of Swords is Aquarius, right? And that's where Pluto is. That's where the full moon will be. Queen of Cups, as I said, could be any water sign, could be just your intuition screaming at you that emotions will be running wild this month. Let's continue and we'll see what else comes through. I want to take one more card from the Love Oracle here, the Whispers of Love. One more card. We've got receive with love and appreciation. Receiving something lovingly from others is a way of showing love. So you're waiting on something that's going to be given to you. So someone's going to offer. Will you receive? Or, my beautiful fire signs, you're thinking of offering something and you're thinking if they receive it, if they accept it, then it means that they love me. Right? So that could be also something. It's a number 34, which equals a 7. 7 is the Chariot. Brings up Cancer, brings up movement, transition, possible travel. Let's take some different cards and see what's going on for our fire signs before we take another layer. No, I'm not ready yet. Dear Spirit, for fire signs, Leo, Sagittarius and Aries, we've got a mountain. A mountain is a tough one. It speaks to blockages and limitations, but it also needs you need that inner strength to climb that mountain, right? Number 21, you could be dealing with a foreigner. We've got the House, which is a number 4, like the Emperor. The mountain is Mars in Aries. Courage is necessary to close up a major cycle, or you're dealing with someone, you could have been connecting with someone that either lives in a mountainous area or someone that has emotional blockages, I'm going to say, because we've got the King of Cups here. Now, we've got the King of Wands. We see the King of Cups here, which is something difficult because King of Wands, King of Swords, very different to the King of Cups. But we've got the Queen of Cups here, which is saying like, it's like breaking in a wild horse. This is like a surgical procedure that's not going to be easy. And I hope that's not a literal surgery for some of you, but let's see what else comes through, because the House speaks to family, responsibility. It speaks to also a possible relationship where someone is, emotionally they're open. Okay, but I did say it's like breaking a wild horse in. Someone needs to be very intelligent, very tactful with the Fox, because someone's not being open emotionally. We've got the Clouds, which could speak to illusion, disillusionment, doubts, but we've got also the Sun that's coming through, and the birds. The birds do speak to messengers and seeing things from a high perspective, and that's the King of Wands. So where King of Wands or Swords doesn't matter. where someone's emotions are concerned, they do exist, or they have got emotions that were asleep, that were not psychologically understood, the psyche, right? The feelings are there, but it's taking a, let's say, volcanic eruption or a big a moment of crisis that will help this powerful person acknowledge their own emotions, and their own emotional situation. Wow. And that could happen through a breakup, through a sudden or hasty or difficult moment pertaining to communication, or a decision, a hasty decision, or some sort of reckoning, whatever the scythe means for you. Because the scythe can also speak to, it could speak to like a death process, like a separation, right? That something will be revealed, maybe that was hidden. The book is like knowledge. It's like something comes to an end as well, because the book is closed. It's like a story that ends, and that it ends because there will be clarity, the lesson learned, possibly. We've got the sun, which the sun breaks through the clouds. It speaks to confidence, nothing being hidden. The book is very Piscean, so both the sun and the book do reiterate this card. And then we've got the bear, where someone will have the guts, someone will have the courage to acknowledge their emotions, to acknowledge their true feelings, and have the courage and the guts and the strength of character to take charge, to take responsibility, to provide security, so on and so forth. Because the bear is like someone who protects their cubs, someone who protects their own interests, their business. This is leadership, just like the emperor is. So both all emperor, king of wands, and king of swords could be the same person. The emperor is very fiery, could also be very... Oh, wow, okay. That is aggression, I would say. Very short-circuited, short-tempered, very much that throws knives, words that cut like knives, and that obviously could bring energies such as these into the mix. So Saturnian card, the clock. Time is of essence here. There is your Mars ruled emperor, king of swords, king of wands, someone who is about to press on the metal, on the pedal. They're coming through as very sexual, very quick-tempered, very fiery, and possibly also very courageous at this time, but also very maturing. Look, this would be someone that's ready to take action. This would be the King of Wands 100%, but they needed their time, or they're going through a maturing process themselves, and at some point they will take responsibility for their actions. We've got the anchor here, and the anchor does speak to possibly someone who could be in another relationship. The emperor would be, who's got responsibilities. This could be, as I said, someone who's fallen into a trap, someone that was coming through very sexually, thought that they would have some fun, but they've stepped on a mine, and found themselves in deep water. That's what I'm getting here. I don't know if this is your energy or if this is someone that you're dealing with. There is possibility here of someone going through possible separation and divorce, because there's a moment of crisis. The crisis could speak to choices as well. This is like needing to face the music. So we'll get more cards. Let's see emotionally. What's going on emotionally here? Before I do that, I want to take the moonology and see emotionally, psychologically, and how the moon's fluctuations help or hinder. It doesn't look like it's going to be an easy one, my dear fire signs. Now, some of you could be in between an air sign and a fire sign. It could be just as simple as that. Four fire signs: Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. Thank you, Spirit. We've got a new start is coming, new moon. The end of a tough cycle approaches, full moon in Capricorn, which this could speak to the last couple of months, because we had 2 full moons in Capricorn in the last couple of months. And there's a new moon starting, which is happening in Virgo on September 3rd. Unless the new moon in Leo was the new moon that started the end of a tough cycle for many of you. Obviously, you're fire, so that would behoove you, that new moon in Leo. And we've got have faith in your dreams, waxing crescent moon. So that new moon in Leo is starting to form and give you more clarity as to what you will be building. But because, remember, after that new moon in Leo on the 4th of August, right, early August, now we're going through a full moon on the opposite sign of Aquarius, which would help you, because, as I said, you're fire and therefore in good aspect. You will be given opportunities to break free, to break out, to speak your truth, to, through challenges, set things straight. For the record, this could be you not being able to uphold the lack of reciprocity coming from another person, because here we've got the 6 of Pentacles and then the 4 of Pentacles, which equals 10 here. And 10 of Pentacles, of course, is the pinnacle of stability where love is concerned. It's commitment, it's marriage, so on and so forth. This could also say that, because this is like a very karma dharma card, which says someone's been investing in another relationship other than yours, or I've been given, I haven't been receiving. Some karma dharma is playing out. That is for certain. Interesting. 2, 4, 6. 2, 4, 6. That equals a 12, which equals a 3, the Empress, being patient and waiting on her Emperor to reciprocate. I'm going to say, for some of you, there is a possibility that some of you were in another connection with someone narcissistic, and you could be letting go and knowing who you are and your self-worth, because the 9 of Pentacles is very similar to the Empress card. Knowing your worth and saying that if you could not have your Emperor, the Emperor, though, that would be in the upright, the one that would give you that security, right? That dependability, then you would go for someone who may not hold the traits of the Emperor, but would act more like an Emperor for you. You know what I mean? And you do finish off with a 4, even though it's a minor arcana. Okay, this could be Taurus, this could be Capricorn energy. We've got Virgo, we've got strong earth generally. Just a moment. Sorry about that. Let's continue. What do you need to release? Waning moon. So there is something that needs to be released here, and it's going to take courage to do that, because where there's been no reciprocation, no giving, and someone's been holding back, it's time to release this keeping back, holding on to something, and not being able to make a decision, we could say as well, with the 2 of Pentacles here. So it does speak to an ending to a tough cycle. So I get the notion that, all right, not everyone is going to be going through a separation and a divorce, but someone's going to have to go through a maturation process. They're going to have to be open with the details, open up emotionally, speak truthfully, whether there's been deception, whether there's been illusion, right? That's not an easy mountain to climb. This is like a cycle that's closing up. And because we've got the house and it's a number 4, like the Emperor, for some of you, this could be a chapter in your life. The end of a tough cycle approaches and a new start is coming. So let's not say that everyone is going to go through divorce. This is a difficult moment. It's a testing time. And with the 4 of Pentacles, it's like your relationship, obviously, is being tested. Are you needing to release a person or a situation or a chapter in your life? You are good enough. Full moon in Virgo. Virgo, of course, nurturing, loving, motherly, just like the Queen of Cups. Maybe someone's lack of reciprocity has eaten away at your aura and at your ability to love yourself and know that you are worthy. And I get a lot of these messages coming through these readings. So this month, remember, 9s do speak to endings of cycles. Let's see where we're going to put our cards, as there's no room on the table here. Let's take your emotional self this month, the month of August. I think I got a peek at either the soulmate card or the twin flame card, but I closed it up so quickly because I don't look at the cards as I shuffle. I look down at the table. So if you got a peek at the card, you know which card it was. I'm not sure. Let's see where our fire signs will be emotionally this month. What's going on in their psyche? Divine timing brings fated changes. We've got the bound. You see, there's Jupiter and Saturn that will be in square. That square will repeat. That square will repeat in December, Christmas, and then June next year. So this is something that we'll be going through until June next year, believe it or not. And looking at the conjunction of Jupiter and Saturn at the 0 mark degree of Aquarius, which is where Pluto is now, this is very, very significant for Leo individuals especially, okay? Because Pluto is in your house of others. And Pluto is a death process. But Pluto could speak to riches. It could speak to a very powerful new person entering your life. So Jupiter is bringing some sort of an ending to a vicious cycle, or to someone that's had you under their thumb, or something to do with an ending or change relative to your desires, or even a karmic situation that you've been stuck in, a karmic narcissistic situation. Spirit is talking to you, sending you the messages, sending you the understanding. Maybe this has been happening during summer, during the Leo season. But what Spirit is speaking to you about and reiterating to you is saying that possibly there's going to be a risk that's going to be taken, and that risk will pay off and bring you a sense of happiness. Remember, the summer card is like the sun, which you've got here as well. And of course, it's the Leo energy, which the Leo is, I'm going to take a risk. Leo is confidence, leadership, all these things. And let's see what's at the bottom here. And we've got a divine masculine that's going through an awakening. And you know, awakenings never come easily. And you've been mirroring each other, this union. Someone is returning, or you're returning back to an old cycle. Having another go at what this devil blockage, which can speak to fears, which could speak to conservatism and traditions and responsibilities and work and all these things. And you know what? Because Saturn, even though Saturn, yes, he's the taskmaster, the lord of karma, so on and so forth, Jupiter says in divine timing, you may have someone that will be responsible, that is older, that is more mature. Okay, because they're going through a spiritual awakening. Let's take another layer here. The general energy is the Five of Cups. Why do we have the Five of Cups, which is a card of regret, remorse, timing, and karma? What am I saying? Regrets to do with the past. But remember, those two cups are usually still standing. Now in this Light Seers Tarot, we see one cup, not two cups that are standing, which says self-love is a must here. We've got the Six of Wands. There can be some ego here, but Leo comes through again. Leo, remember, is confidence, recognition, success. Leave the regrets pertaining to the past. Loving yourself first will bring love from others and recognition. Let's see what this Judgment card is at the middle point here in the center. The High Priestess. Trust your intuition that you're going through a resurrection. Could be with a spiritual connection. Some of you could be the third parties. We've got two cards that are very similar. You've taken a leap of faith. A new cycle has begun. Some of you may be saying, I'm not going to be the idiot, the fool anymore. I'm overcoming that. Or there's a new cycle of loving thyself opening up here. Something to do with a Venus conjunct the Sun cycle. Look, Leo, there was a Venus star point, Venus Sun conjunction. A little while back. So it's like a new seed that's been planted, right? Let's see, because something did start for you there, for Leo especially, but obviously it works well for all fire signs. Oh my God, okay. King of Cups and Queen of Cups together, the two open-hearted individuals are, if not physically, they're energetically in union, in communion. But there's some unfinished business to be dealt with, some karma that needs to be dealt with. Why do we have the Two of Pentacles? We've got a Four of Swords in action, which probably brought someone needed time to make a decision. In action, which brought heartbreak, disappointment, a possible breakup, possibly in the past. Someone was not putting in the work. This could be a love triangle, yes, where some of you have found your other half and you're still dealing with possible separation and divorce, waiting on divine timing. What is the King of Swords? The Knight of Cups, someone that is not certain. Knight of Cups is 2 steps forward and a step back. Knight of Cups is very uncertain, but also sometimes can be emotionally very fluctuating. Holds fears as to open up their true emotions. So, okay, so this possibly can say, obviously here, because we've got the Knight of Cups and the King of Cups. Knight of Cups is on the King of Swords. There may be communication and some truths relative to the emotions, an offer, a love offer that maybe has been promised but hasn't been delivered. Maybe could be you could be at a physical distance with this person, which makes it all the more harder. Unless this is someone else that's not wanting to let you go, even though they've trusted you, even though they've treated you like very, very wrongly, let's say. Someone who's having second thoughts, regrets, remorse. Let's look at this Nine of Swords. We've got the Lovers, so there are choices. There are multiple people here. This is the Twin Flame card. Oh my God, dear fire signs. You've got the Two of Cups and the Twin Flame card, the Gemini card here. The Lovers and the Two of Cups. This is you being torn between a soulmate and a twin flame. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I don't know who is who though. What is this Six of Pentacles? You've got the Empress here. You are going to receive your Emperor, or the person that's going to take the energy of the Emperor. You've been waiting for them. You've been waiting on them, and I just got the goosebumps. Your insistence and your persistence, I'm going to say, could be what is bringing possibilities for you. Let's look at that Four of Pentacles. There will be, there are other people involved here. There is still conflict that you're dealing with. Some of the conflict could be whether to go back or not to a past partner, or whether this is your soulmate or your twin flame. Some of you are very mixed up here. I'm going to say, I'm looking at the receive with love and appreciation. If this King of Swords offers you a bouquet and you accept it, that means that deep down, this is who you want to be with. Maybe this will help you clear the reading up. But remember, this is giving and receiving. Will this King of Swords offer you that bouquet, that affectionate offer? Is it that they truly have romantic feelings for you? Because to receive, something needs to be given. So maybe that will help you clear up your mind about who's who and what's going on here, what's going on in your life. Okay? Now, for some of you, this could be the same person in many different lights. It could be. But for most of you, I do feel that there are choices here. We've got the Six of Swords, which is a beautiful card. It's about transition. It's about leaving those Five of Swords in the past, the conflict, the internal, the external. But there's something that you need to release, and that could also be doubts. That could also be releasing the notion that you need to go back, and that if someone's been mistreating you, that they're going to be better, and so on and so forth. Someone's gone through their awakening. I'm going to take just 3 Sibillas on the outcome, and then we'll take the Island Time Wellness. Namika, the masks come off. You see the competition. We've got a 10 of Swords, the militare, someone that was very secretive, needs to be very strong. This is like it says the end of a tough cycle is approaching, but it's not finished until towards the end of the month, surely, because it's the 10 of Swords here with the militare, the end of secrecy, the end of holding back. Someone needs to air their feelings, air their emotions, show their true colors. And we've got an offer here on the table. We've got a spiritual connection. It's the Ace of Wands, which we do have a couple of really good aspects at the end of August, and it's going to come in with a bang when you least expect it. When you're going through a lot of trouble, that's when the lucky turn happens here, and the summery energy comes in. Incredible. The Gran Consolazione, everything you've been dreaming of, you can manifest, dear fire signs. And you know, this is also, great love is worth taking the steps to climbing that mountain, which climbing that mountain is about holding that inner strength. Love and belief is that inner strength. Let's go. Let's take the Island Time Wellness. We may be connecting to your energy, well, to your person's energy. Let's see what comes through. Remember, it's a general reading for Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. What shows up in the month of August? Palm tree, stability, security, permanence, growth, endurance, and the flexibility. Hammer, sabotage, rebuilding, interrogation, repetitive, persistent, working on. And heart with a key, welcoming love, meeting the one, open your heart, getting together, and perfect. Wow. But that's going to happen through a lightning strike, through a tower moment, sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany, upheaval, and transformation. There's plentiful of all of that in the month of August. So be ready. Be ready. Let's take your emotions, their emotions. Possibly also third-party emotions, people that could be leaving your life. You could be leaving a soulmate for a twin flame. Let's go. We've got bored. 2 of Pentacles. Someone was bored. That's why a third party entered. Make love forever yours. Someone fell into that trap. This is what I was talking about. Someone fell into that trap through intimacy. We've got a Queen of Swords, Queen of Wands here. Missing you. This could be some truths coming through about missing your person. We've got friendship, friend zoning someone. That could be very heartbreaking as well. For one of you out there, maybe a friendship has turned into a love relationship. And we've got intimidated. And that's power struggles, surely. It's like we've got a Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords here. Queen of Wands would be very powerful. Queen of Swords would be someone that speaks her truth. Yeah? Let's take a couple more. Unsure, the Five of Wands. Some of you at the end of the month are still not going to be sure until that sudden change, that sudden turn, I reckon. And And then we've got like a messenger that comes in. This is the Knight of Cups. But it could be intimidating for them to offer you their heart on a platter. So different stories for different people. And we've got idolizing anyway. And that would be the energy of Jupiter, seeing someone through rose-colored glasses and then needing to see the truth. So having someone that you cannot have that's out of bounds for you, that could be another way to interpret this card, because it's the Three of Pentacles, someone you work with. Anyway, my dear fire signs, I think we'll leave it there. Incredible. Lots of stories, lots of messages here. Remember the divine masculine here, very Mars ruled, right? Someone that's very driven. We've got the masks there as well. A lot of deception, illusion, and falsehood as well, dear friends. Two of Swords, needing to make a choice. Lots of dilemmas. Four of Cups, being emotionally unhappy. Anyway, have faith. Your dreams. Have faith in your dreams. Something is growing. Remember that it's going to reach its peak. The new moon in Leo is going to reach its peak in the new moon in Virgo early September, but also in the full moon in Leo in the Aquarius season. So for some of you, this dream could be happening in the Aquarius season, so early next year. It will be different for each of us. All right, so I'm saying each of us because I've got a Leo moon as well. I'm wishing you well. I really am. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and waiting on your elemental love reading. As I said, patrons get the individual love readings, and they help support this channel so we could keep giving you more content. And it helps to keep Divine Debut 11 going. Thank you. A special thanks to our patrons. Do consider joining us, becoming a patron, and you get into a draw to have a free reading, and you get the discount for personal readings and no ads. So you might want to think about that. Join us and then leave whenever you want. Give it a try. I especially would advise tier 3 is the best, because you get the month ahead astrology and so much more. Okay, sending you lots of love, lots of light. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. It always helps. My darlings, my fire signs, much love to you, and I will talk to you soon. Thank you once more.